So you've heard about Python, but what is it actually used for? And why should you consider learning it? In this video, I'm going to be breaking it all down for you, from what Python is, why it's worth learning, and just how quick and easy it is to install. And by the end of this video, you'll also have written your first program using Python. So let's get started. Python's a high-level, easy-to-read programming language used for just about everything. Data science, machine learning, AI, automation, and even web development. It's versatile, beginner-friendly, and powerful enough to handle complex tasks, making it a top choice for developers across a lot of industries. So why should you bother learning it? Well, first off, it's beginner-friendly. Python's simple syntax makes it easy to pick up, even if you've never had any coding experience before. Secondly, it's super useful. Even if you don't want to become a full-time developer, Python can still help you automate repetitive tasks, handle data, and make your workday a lot smoother. This will help to boost your productivity no matter what job you're in. And finally, it's in high demand, not just in tech, but across all industries, so learning it can be a great way to stand out in your job and even give you an edge when it comes to promotions, finding a new job, or even changing careers completely. Alright, so let's get Python installed in 3 quick steps. First, head over to python.org and navigate to the download section where we can download the latest version for our operating system. Next, we'll run the installer. And finally, we'll need to verify that Python is installed correctly. So we'll open our terminal and type python 3 -- version. If everything's set up properly, you'll see the Python version that you've just installed displayed on the screen. Now that Python's installed, let's write your very first program. To write Python code, you'll need a text editor. I personally use VS Code, but there are plenty of other options like PyCharm, Sublime, or Atom. It's all about what works best for you. If you're not sure, there are plenty of guides online comparing them, so I'd suggest giving them a read before continuing with this video. Before we start coding, let's create and save a new file. A good practice is to name the file main.py, but you can call it whatever you like. It could be first_program.py or hello.py, but just remember, file names should be lowercase, they should use underscores to separate words, and the file should always end with .py so that it's recognized as a Python file. So I'm going to keep it simple and name mine main.py. Now let's begin with writing some code. We'll start by typing print hello world. So let's break down what this means. Print is a function used to display output on the screen. This is one of the most commonly used built-in functions in Python. The quote marks define the text, or string as we would call it, that we want to display. A string is basically just a sequence of characters. The parentheses are used to enclose the information that we're passing to the print function so that it knows what to display. So now let's run our code. If you haven't already, then save your file. Then next, we need to open the terminal to run the code. In VS Code, this can be done by going to View and then clicking Terminal. Once we've opened the terminal, we need to make sure that we're in the same directory as our Python file. So if you're not, you can then use the command cd, which simply stands for change directory, to navigate to the right folder. For example, cd first_program. Then we can run our Python file by typing python 3 followed by the name of the file. So in this case, it would be main.py. Then all you need to do is hit enter, and you should see hello world printed in the terminal. And just like that, you've written and run your first program using Python. So this is just the beginning. In future videos, I'll be diving deeper into functions, variables, and lots more. So stay tuned. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.